Hello, and welcome to episode 5 of my Hardcore World Let's Play. I actually still don't have a thing that I'm calling this, so yeah. So, villager area has changed quite a bit, as you can tell. First off, I found a really cool feature in Mini HUD, which is one of the mods I'm using. There's a light overlay. So, it actually tells you if mobs can spawn or not. So, if I go over here, you can see there's like light level 0. And there's it's red, so that means that mobs can spawn. Anything light level 7 or above, mobs can't spawn in. So yeah, you can also use F3, and there you go, client light. You can see where it's at if you don't want to use mini HUD. Villager area. I built up a little area here. Basically, each villager has a bed behind them. They have a torch where they're standing, and then their workstation. I feel really bad for this because I didn't have OBS open at the time. I was kind of just trying to figure out how I wanted to sort these dudes. And yeah, the first villager that I got was... not only was it a mending trade, it was the cheapest mending trade you can get without doing anything to lower the cost. So, yeah, I was very tempted to break his workstation and try to, like, recreate it. But at the time, I was in a panic because I didn't have any emeralds, and I didn't want the trade to go away, so I kind of just hurried up, got a composter dude, and made sure I bought one book so that it locked the trade. So I'm very, very sorry for not recording that, but here we are. So I also have another librarian. This guy has one purpose, and that is for me to sell paper and buy lanterns. I just want to be able to buy lanterns, and I sell him paper. Next, we have 3... farmers. This dude does wheat and pumpkins and melons. This guy does pumpkins and carrots. And this guy does potatoes and pumpkins. I'm hoping these two also get the melon trade. If they get melon trade, I'm probably going to build a automatic melon and pumpkin farm here. Because at that point, we basically have free emeralds. I know you can do a trick with sticks and one of the types, but I really don't know how that works, so I'm going to have to play with that. In order to trade with our villagers, hi James, we have a little pumpkin farm out here. Now, this is just basically something I threw together. There's water under these planks. So, what is this? This is a little micro farm that I set up. I haven't used one of these in years, and I kind of just threw this together off of memory. Basically, I've got 2 observers that make a clock. I'm feeding it into 3 dispensers, which have bone meal. I have a piston at the top that breaks the crop, and there's a water block back there. So, the idea is you get your crops, you turn it on, you walk up here, put yourself as close as you can, and you hold right click. Now, the timing is a little weird, but once you get it, you can basically just hold right click, and it will bone meal the crops and then pop them off. So, first thing I want to do is I want to buy 3 more mending books. He's still not leveled up. Okay, so that gives us 6 mending books in total because I have been buying some. So, we have 1 for this pickaxe, 1 for this pickaxe. These are both our Fortune 3s. We have 1 for a Silk Touch pickaxe, and then we have 3 left, which I'm thinking I'm going to use 1 for my sword. And then I'll probably use 1 for my shovel. And then we'll have 1 left over. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to go down to our grinder. And I'm going to see if I can get another pickaxe and get this up to efficiency 5. And then that'll be basically we'll have our good fortune, a backup fortune, and a silk touch. Okay, guys, as you can tell, we are fully repaired. I got mending on everything. I got our silk touch pickaxe going. I can actually come back up here to take all the bones that I got from the skeleton farm and put them in our thing. So we'll do that many in there. We'll do whatever, that many in there, and this many in there. Not actually keeping track. I kind of just shoved them in there. One thing I actually wanted to show you guys that you may have seen in the last clip when I was up here is the villager workstation data pack that I had installed, and I said I didn't know really how to use it. So if you use trigger and then that command while you're looking at a villager, it'll tell you where their workstation is, it'll make them glow, and then it'll put heart particles on their workstation. So you can see I can kind of walk down through here and spam it, and it'll show all of their stations. And then if they don't have one, it says villager does not have a workstation, but it still makes them glow. So, that's pretty nice. I'm glad that works the way I think it does. So, let's put James here. And what I'm going to do is I actually need to get some obsidian. So, I'm going to work on that really quick. And then I will bring you guys back when we're in the nether heading to the end portal, because that is next. So, I just made the ender chest while I was there. And I made sure to bring 2 extra eyes of ender with us, because when we initially found the stronghold, we didn't have all of the eyes. There's 2 left. So, have our ender chest. I don't actually need this boat. I brought some golden apples, I brought a bow, and I brought a bed. So, I want to set my spawn point, because when you come back through the portal, you teleport to your spawn point. So, we have a bow, we have a water bucket, I have some apples. Oh, this is gonna suck. Alright, so, here we go. First time I have ever done this in hardcore. First things first is I know I'm gonna need to turn this down. And, yeah. So, my idea is that I'm just going to use the bow to break the crystals, and then when the dragon perches is when I'm going to attack it. Really hoping that, like, I don't know, I feel like I should have maybe, enchanted this bow, but also at the same time, there was no way that I was going to sit down at the skeleton farm for, you know, however many possible hours it would have taken to enchant this. Now, I probably should have brought some bottles of enchanting with me, or some bottles so I can get dragon's breath. But you know, they say hindsight is 20/20. So yeah, please stop shooting fireballs at me. Also, I don't remember. Oh my god, I thought I looked at that Enderman. Is that one already broken? I guess I could kind of cheat it. Yeah, so that one, and that. Okay. Don't look at the Enderman. That's all I need. I'm not entirely sure how I haven't triggered. Oh my god, that done 3 hearts of damage? Jesus. Oh my god, nope. Okay, I think I broke it. I'm pretty sure I broke it. So now we just gotta do the ones with the cages, which honestly may be easier because my plan is to build up, break that, and this is why I'm using nether. Oh my god, I thought that thing was mad at me. Okay, just keep looking up, make sure we don't look at an Enderman. You can perch all you want. Ow. I do have 8 golden apples. I wasted all of the gold that I had to craft these. But if it keeps me alive, it's not a waste. Okay. And pop. Okay. So I think I only have one of the crystals left. No, we have 3. Okay, so the one I'm standing next to, this one, and the other taller one. Please stop shooting fireballs at me. Okay, that one's good. That tall one, that's going to be such a pain to break. Come on. How is that not breaking? Oh, it pissed off an Enderman. That's good. Gotta be somewhat close to that, right? What the... Okay, let's try from over here. That's not good. How is that not hitting it? Got it. Okay, so we just have one more. That's a fireball. Which I'm pretty sure it's this one, which should be quite easy. It's not nearly as tall. Got it. Okay, we're good. Alright, so we just need him to perch now. When it perches, we go to attack it, which should be now. Okay. Why can't I hit it? Oh my god, this sword does like 0 freaking damage to this. I don't like that you turned. Nope. I don't like that it turned. Okay, so quarter health. We gotta do that 4 times? Okay, that's not ideal. But it'll work, I guess. I mean, I guess I could take pop shots at it with the bow. Oh my god, it's perching again instantly? Okay, where's your mouth? No. Okay. Oh, yeah, Ender Pearl. Ooh, okay, that could get me out of a sticky situation if I need. I just have to remember that pearls do not fall faster than you. If factions ever taught me anything, it's Ender Pearls do not fall faster. No flaps. Come on. Okay, you guys are probably watching this and you're like, why is this dude freaking out? Yeah, I've never done this. Like, I've never done this in hardcore. Oh my god, my armor is almost broken. This is going to be so bad. Come on, just perch for me. Take some pop shots with the bow. Oh my god, it just chucked an Enderman. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit that. Why did it go up so high? Okay, it's perching. Golden apple. Not look at the Enderman. Ow. Okay, we're safe. It's going to do the breath, which is fine. We should be able to kill it. Come on. Die. Got it. Okay. Okay. We got it. Wow. Okay. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Oh my god, I forgot how much XP this gives you. Oh, we can enchant so much stuff. This is going to be awesome. Okay. I don't like the way that they walk towards me. Alright, let's punch this. You go over there. Let's take our dragon egg. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to see if this works. If I jump through here. Yeah, okay, so it did bring you back here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I didn't build a way up. That's not ideal. Okay, well, I killed the Ender Dragon. I think that what I want to do now is I kind of just want to go end raiding. I mean, we're already here. I'm going to have to build up and go back through the nether and everything. So while we're here, why don't we just go raid some end cities if we can? I'm not going to show a lot of this on camera, mainly because if you've seen someone raid an end city once, you've pretty much seen it a million times. Nothing really ever changes. Where did my gateway? There's my gateway. And I say you get one gateway per dragon. So yeah, let's go through our end portal here. I'm just going to build up. Okay, and here we go. Okay. Holy shit, game. That's not cool. Why is there an end portal beam here? Okay. Looks like I'm gonna be bridging for a while, so yeah, I'll bring you guys back when I find an end city. Okay, first end city. It is very, very tiny, but it is an end city technically. Oh my god, I don't like how they wiggle. So, wanted to show you guys a trick really quick with chorus fruit. So, if you didn't know, chorus fruit, when you eat it, will randomly teleport you, right? Well, if you're under the levitation effect that shulkers give you, it will teleport you to the ground automatically. So you can see I'm kind of floating here. If I eat it, it'll automatically send me to the nearest solid block, which is really, really nice. Also, even if you're not playing in hardcore, having a shield while doing this is amazing, because shulkers do a lot of damage, weirdly enough. Yeah, I don't like how they wiggle. That's a little weird. Another cool trick with getting up this parkour, if you don't want to do it, just water bucket your way up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let one of these hit me. We're going to go all the way up to the top. We're just going to keep blocking. We're going to put our water bucket down. We're going to get hit again, and now we can float all the way to the tippy top. We're going to block all these projectiles, and sweet. Oh, mending boots. That is really nice. Okay, so I'm going to be here a while because I'm going to take this very slow and methodical. And yeah, I will bring you guys back. I finally found one with a ship. I've been, well, I mean, you can tell by my coordinates, I'm 2,000 blocks out. I don't know what I was last time, but it's been 25 minutes based on the YouTube video I have on my other monitor. So, yeah. I've also realized a giant flaw in my plan. I kind of can't get home unless I find one of those exit portal things, which is gonna suck. So, yeah. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do here is I'm basically just gonna let them hit me, and then I'm just gonna float to the top. That seems to be probably the easiest thing here. Let's just place a block. Yeah, I think I think this is probably going to be the easiest route to do this. Okay. Oh, look, an extra ender chest. That's cool. Okay. Decent iron stuff. We get hit again, which is what we want. Let's keep floating. Just keep floating. Hit me. Yeah, now you don't want to take a lot of hits while doing this because it will eventually kill you. They actually do a decent amount of damage. However, if you time it correctly, you are fairly safe doing this. Okay. Now, let's let this thing land. That one's not going to hit me. And yeah, basically my plan here is to build up and chuck an ender pearl and kind of hope for the best. Let's aim for the mask of the ship. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Now, we just got to get inside. Haha. Let's take instant health potions. I totally forgot that the Elytra are dragon wings in this texture pack. So, there we go. Ooh, we got quite a bit of diamonds, too. Holy heck, that's a nice helmet. That will be going on instantaneously. So, yeah, we can now float. Oh, yeah, my cape's overriding it. I was like, ain't they supposed to be dragon wings? But I forgot that my cape overrides the resource pack texture, so. One more thing we shall grab while we're out here is I will grab this dragon head. Perfect. We don't need this. And now, I'm going to go kill... Probably, I think I'm just going to do this in city here. I'm just going to kill all of the shulkers in this. And then probably call that for end rating, considering that I'm running very, very low on food and shield durability. Okay, so basically what I did was I went back in the clip when I first entered the outer islands and I found the coordinates for it and I just made my way back. Now, you're probably wondering, what have I been doing for food? Well, I've just kind of been living off chorus fruit because I ran out, which it actually gives you quite a bit of saturation. And then, in order to get from island to island, what I've been doing, rather than building, is if you build up really high, what you can do is you can kind of just glide for quite a distance without needing fireworks. So, what you do is you activate your wings, you look down until you get a decent amount of momentum, and then you look up. And you can glide really, really far doing this. And then when you get close to an island, you can either eat a piece of chorus fruit or throw an ender pearl. And that's how I've been getting back and forth between all of the islands. So, let's go ahead and let's get out of the inn and let's get home because this Elytra is... It's only got 117 durability left, and that is not ideal. So we're going to look down, then we're going to go up. And you want to go up until your legs start moving, because then you lose all your velocity if you go up too fast. We'll see if the chorus fruit trick works. Oh, it did, and there we go. So now we can just build our way up, and we're going to jump. And now this time, I'm just going to kind of glide and let the chorus fruit teleport me. We're going to get some blocks here. We're going to try not to look at an Enderman while we do this. Please get off my block. And there we go. Now we just got to build up. And here we go. Hey, it did take us to the main island. Awesome. So now we can go home. Alrighty, so we are home, and I just made a bunch of fireworks, and I made some books, and I cleaned out our ender chest. So we have 65 levels. So I think the first thing that I want to do is I want to go burn all of these levels, and I want to get mending and unbreaking 3 on this Elytra as fast as I can, and my game lagged, and that could have been bad. Ooh, glow squid, I actually need some of those. So yeah, let's hop on down here to our enchantment area. I can already see I'm going to have to hollow this out because I'm going to die down here. Alrighty, take 10, or 14, I have no idea, it's been a while. So, yeah, as you can see, there's lava down there, ignore that. I can't be bothered to grind out levels at that skeleton spawner anymore. It's just getting annoying. And I'm pretty sure in the time that it would take me to grind out levels to enchant all of our gear, which, by the way, I did put mending on everything, I'm just going to build an Enderman farm. I want one anyway, so yeah. Modern Enderman farms all use the same concept. You put a Endermite in a minecart, Endermen see it, they get pissed off, they try to attack it, you drop them down, you corral them somehow, you kill them. Pretty simple. The farm design that I'm going to be using is from Nimbon. It's an older farm. It is from his old Fun Farm series. I've been using this Enderman grinder for years at this point. But I'll link his video below. The concept of the farm is it uses pack spawning. And because we build it so low in the world, it gives really, really good rates. In order to build it, you need leaves, some building blocks, a little bit of redstone, and some carpets. Now, I thought that it would be absolutely hilarious to have a pink Enderman farm. So, I'm going to use cherry leaves. Now, to get down to the bottom of the world, you can do it 2 ways. You can either do what I did originally, which was place lava, and then tried to make a vertical cobblestone generator, which apparently I don't know how that works, and failed horribly at it, and then realized I wasted my water bucket, so I had to go get more. Came back and my game crashed, so that's why we're on take like 17,000. The other way to do it is you put down a water bucket, you hop in your water stream, and you just build down as you go. And the idea is you want to be at Y basically 0. You want to be as low as you can be in the world. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop out, and I'm going to come back around and get back in the water stream. And if you hold shift, by the way, if you don't know this, you actually go faster in water if you're holding shift. So we're going to come down, we're going to place a block at the lowest Y level, and then we're going to hold shift. Now, it may look like I'm about to fall off this block, but I'm actually not, because you can't actually fall off of a block even in water as long as you're holding shift. So now we're going to drop off. We're going to go back up top. We are going to grab our water bucket. If I can make this, which I can't, so we're going to go up and around. Going to grab my water bucket. Going to ride our water stream down. And basically, I need to bridge out about 150 blocks in this direction. You just want to be far enough away from the main end island that nothing can spawn in here. So you don't want to have this rendered. So you're going to have to bridge out. Now, I'm going to use torches because it stops mob spawning. And I'm going to use this really cool light overlay feature from Mini HUD just to show me the numbers as I bridge out. If not, basically you're going to bridge out, 14 blocks, place a torch, keep bridging. So yeah, I'm going to do this until I can't see the end island, and I'll bring you back. Alright, so this took a little bit of trial and error. In the original video, he tells you to put the endermite in a minecart on this block here, the one that I'm looking at. The problem is, recently Mojang made it so that mobs have longer reach. So what you have to do is you need to put it on this back block here. You need to put it as far back away from this as you can. Otherwise it dies. This is the 4th endermite I've spawned here. But for anything else, the farm still works perfectly. Just get rid of this. This was just scaffolding I was using on the side. It's not actually supposed to be here. And you can see by my XP that this works awesome. So the reason that I really like this style versus like ones that drop the Enderman is just the amount of flow that you get. I mean, we're literally, stuff isn't spawning because we're hitting the mob cap of Enderman. So that means there's, at any given time, there's around 60 Endermen, closer to 70 in this farm, which is just incredible. And you can see I can't even pick up the XP fast enough. So, also, I only went 300, well, call it 200 blocks away from the main end island. The reason being is that you're supposed to go 128 blocks. But I wasn't really sure because I have a larger render distance. What is my render distance? Video settings. 24 chunks is what my render distance is. But I have my simulation distance on 12 chunks. So, yeah. 200 blocks seem to do it for me. I checked with FreeCam and nothing is spawning on the main island while I'm out here, which is what we want. Something I want to note on this farm, though, while I'm just getting massive amounts of levels here, is if you build this on a server, and the server uses MCMMO, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a modded, it gives like an MMO-style leveling system to Minecraft, is what it does. It has abilities, and one of the abilities is called Serrated Strikes, and it's when you right-click your sword, it does a big AoE damage. Do not use Serrated Strikes in MCMMO with this farm because you will kill this Endermite. That is just something to note. I've done it before on farms, and it's not ideal. So, while I'm here, I want to grab some Ender Pearls, so we're going to use these 2 shulker boxes. So we'll load that one up, and then we shall load this one up. So I'm going to keep killing, and I'm going to get 2 boxes of pearls here. That way I have at least a double chest at home. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And I will see you guys in the next video. God, this looks so cool. Just the fact that it's hot pink, like if I fly away, I'll use one of my rockets here. Like, just the fact that it's a hot pink Enderman farm is just hilarious to me. And it's got the cherry blossom particles that go off. Like, that just looks so cool. So, yeah. Anyway, I digress. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.